If you started paying into Social Security at 35 instead of 22, you just lost 13 years of earnings history. If you claimed benefits at 62 because you needed the money now, you just locked in a 30% reduction for the rest of your life. And if you're working part-time in retirement while collecting early benefits, Social Security might be withholding $1 for every $2 you earn over $23,400. That's real money disappearing every single month, and most late starters have no idea it's happening because nobody sat them down and showed them the actual numbers. Meanwhile, people who understood the timing rules are collecting $800, $1,000, even $2,500 more per month than someone with the exact same work history who claimed at the wrong time. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 biggest mistakes late starters make with Social Security and the exact strategies to maximize your benefits even if you got started late. Not based on what someone told you at a retirement seminar, not based on what your coworker did, based on the actual Social Security rules and how they apply to people who started their careers later than most. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Consult a qualified Social Security expert or financial professional before making any decisions about your specific situation. Every week, I break down the Social Security rules, the benefit traps, and the strategies that protect retirees from the things nobody else is explaining. If that sounds like something you need, hit the subscribe button right now, smash that like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if you know someone who started their career late or is thinking about claiming early, share this video with them right now. The difference between claiming at the right time and the wrong time could be $100,000 over a 20-year retirement. Let me start with the truth most people don't want to hear. Social Security calculates your benefit based on your highest 35 years of earnings. Not 30, not 25, exactly 35 years. If you only work 28 years, Social Security fills in those missing 7 years with zeros. Actual zeros. And those zeros drag down your average, which drags down your monthly check. Here's what that looks like in real dollars. A worker who earned an average of $50,000 over 28 years but has 7 zero income years will see their benefit calculation based on an average closer to $40,000. That could cost you $200 to $300 a month in benefits, every month for the rest of your life. That's $3,000 to $3,600 a year. Over 20 years of retirement, that's $60,000 to $72,000 left on the table. And that's before we even talk about cost of living adjustments you're missing on that higher base amount. But here's what changes the game. You can replace those zeros. Every additional year you work replaces one of those zero income years in your calculation. If you're 58 and you only have 25 years of work history, working 10 more years until 68 could add hundreds of dollars per month to your benefit. And you don't have to work full-time. Part-time work counts. Contract work counts. Self-employment counts. As long as you're paying into Social Security, those earnings replace zeros in your calculation. Even a part-time job earning $25,000 a year replaces a zero and bumps up your lifetime average. The Social Security Administration automatically recalculates your benefit every year based on your most recent earnings. So if you work one more year and that year's income is higher than one of your previous 35 years, your benefit goes up. Most people have no idea this happens automatically. Now here's the second mistake late starters make, and this one costs more than anything else, claiming benefits at 62 because they think it's the only option. If you claim Social Security at 62, your benefit is reduced by 30% compared to your full retirement age benefit for life. No exceptions, no do-overs. If your full retirement age benefit was going to be $2,000 a month, claiming at 62 drops it to $1,400. That's $600 a month gone forever. That works out to $7,200 a year, every year, for the rest of your life. Over 25 years of retirement, that's $180,000 in benefits you'll never see. And here's the part that makes it worse for late starters. You already have a lower benefit because of those zero income years. Taking another 30% cut on top of that creates a double penalty that crushes your retirement income. And if you're still working part-time while collecting early benefits, the earnings test kicks in. In 2026, if you earn more than $23,400 while collecting Social Security before full retirement age, Social Security withholds $1 in benefits for every $2 you earn over that limit. Let me put a real number on that. You're 63 collecting $400 a month in Social Security. You take a part-time job earning $35,000 a year. That's $11,600 over the limit. Social Security withholds $5,800 of your benefits that year. You don't lose them permanently. They get added back into your benefit calculation after you reach full retirement age. But in the meantime, you just lost access to $5,800 you were counting on. Most late starters have no idea this rule exists until the letter shows up in the mail telling them their benefits are being reduced. And by then, they're stuck in a situation where they're working but not getting their full Social Security check and not getting the full value of their paycheck either because of payroll taxes. Here's what changes everything. If you can delay claiming until your full retirement age, 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later, you get 100% of your calculated benefit. No reduction, no penalties. And if you can delay even longer, your benefit increases by 8% per year until age 70. That's a guaranteed 8% return you will not find anywhere else. Not in the stock market, not in bonds, not in any bank account. If your full retirement age benefit is $2,000 a month, waiting until 70 increases it to $2,280. That's $480 more per month every month for the rest of your life. Over 20 years, that's $115 to $200 in additional benefits. And that's not even accounting for the cost of living adjustments that get applied to that higher base amount every single year. Now I know what you're thinking, but I need the money now. I can't afford to wait. I get it. But here's the strategy most people miss. If you're a late starter and you need income before 70, consider pulling from a 401k or IRA instead of claiming Social Security early. Yes, you'll pay taxes on the withdrawal, but you preserve a higher Social Security benefit for life, and that higher benefit is inflation adjusted every year through the COLA. Your 401k is not. Your IRA is not. Social Security is the only guaranteed income stream you have that increases with inflation and lasts as long as you do. Let me show you the math. Option 1. Claim Social Security at 62, receive $400 a month, leave your IRA untouched. Option 2. Delay Social Security until 70, pull $30,000 a year from your IRA to cover the gap. At 70, your Social Security benefit is $2,480 instead of $1,400. That's $1,080 more per month. In just 2.5 years of receiving that higher benefit, you've made back the $30,000 you pulled from your IRA. After that, it's pure profit forever. And when you hit 85 or 90 and your IRA is depleted, you're still collecting that $2,480 a month instead of being stuck with $4,200 and wondering how you're going to pay your bills. Here's the third mistake, and this one trips up late starters more than anyone else: not understanding spousal and survivor benefits. If you're married and your spouse has a stronger earnings record, you may be entitled to a spousal benefit worth up to 50% of their full retirement age benefit. This is huge for late starters who have lower lifetime earnings. But here's the catch: you cannot claim a spousal benefit until your spouse files for their own benefit. And if you claim your own benefit early at 62, your spousal benefit gets reduced permanently too. Here's how this plays out. Your full retirement age benefit is $900. Your spouse's full retirement age benefit is $2,400. Your spousal benefit would be 50% of $2,400, which is $1,200. But if you claim your own benefit at 62, you lock in $630. Then when your spouse files, your spousal benefit gets topped up, but it's based on the reduced amount, not the full $1,200. You just cost yourself hundreds of dollars a month because you claimed early without understanding the spousal rules. A lot of late starters, especially women who took time off to raise children or men who switched careers late, fall into this trap. They see their own benefit estimate, think it's too low, and claim early out of fear. But they never checked what their spousal benefit could be if they waited. And here's the part that really matters for late starters: the survivor benefit. When one spouse dies, the surviving spouse receives the higher of the two Social Security benefits. Not both, just the higher one. If you're the lower earner and you claim early and your spouse delays until 70 to maximize their benefit, when your spouse passes, you step up to their benefit amount. That higher benefit protects you for the rest of your life. But if both of you claim early, you're both locked into reduced benefits, and the survivor is stuck with the lower of two reduced amounts. That could be the difference between financial security and financial stress for 10, 15, 20 years. I've seen widows in their 80s struggling on $1,000 or $100 a month because both she and her husband claimed at 62, and neither of them understood the survivor rules. If he had delayed until 70, she'd be collecting $2,200 a month today. That is the difference between choosing between groceries and medication and living with dignity. Now here's what changed in 2026 that makes this even more important for late starters. The new $6,000 senior bonus deduction at the federal level gives retirees age 65 and older an additional deduction if your modified adjusted gross income is under $75,000 single or $150,000 joint. This is brand new. It didn't exist before 2025. If you're a late starter pulling from a 401k or IRA to delay Social Security, this deduction reduces your taxable income and lowers the tax hit on those withdrawals. The math just got better for delaying benefits and using retirement account withdrawals to fill the gap. You can pull $30,000 from your IRA, take the $6,000 deduction, and only pay federal tax on $24,000. That makes the bridge strategy even more attractive. Here's another piece most late starters miss: the break-even analysis. A lot of people ask, how long do I have to live to make delaying worth it? Here's the real answer. If you claim at 62 versus waiting until 70, the break-even point is usually around age 80 to 82. If you live past that, you come out ahead by waiting. If you don't, claiming early gave you more total dollars. But here's what that analysis ignores: survivor benefits. If you're married, the break-even isn't just about you. It's about your spouse who might live into their 90s. And it ignores longevity trends. If you're healthy and you made it to 62, there's a strong chance you'll make it past 82. Men have about a 50% chance of living to 85. Women have about a 60% chance. One member of a married couple has about a 70% chance of living to 85. The odds favor delaying, especially if you're healthy. Here's what all of this comes down to. Being a late starter doesn't mean you're stuck with a small Social Security check. You can replace zero income years by working longer, even part-time. You can avoid the 30% early claiming penalty by delaying until full retirement age or beyond. You can maximize spousal and survivor benefits by coordinating your claiming strategy with your spouse. And you can use strategic IRA or 401k withdrawals to delay Social Security and lock in a higher benefit for life. The system is flexible if you understand the rules. The smartest move is not guessing. It's running your actual numbers through the Social Security calculators on ssa.gov, understanding your full retirement age, knowing how many years you've worked, and seeing exactly how much each additional year of work or each year of delay adds to your monthly check. This is not about headlines. This is about your specific situation and your specific benefit. And if you're married, you need to run the numbers for both of you together, not separately. If this video helped you understand your options, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the strategies that could add thousands of dollars to your retirement. And share this with anyone who got a late start and thinks they're out of options. They're not. Now you know how to maximize Social Security as a late starter. But here's what most people don't think about next: how to coordinate Social Security with Medicare, required minimum distributions, and Roth conversions so you don't trigger massive tax bills or Medicare premium surcharges later. I've got another video breaking down every rule and deadline you need to know before you turn 65, and I'll link it in the description below. If this video gave you clarity, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Drop a comment and tell me, what year did you start paying into Social Security, and when are you planning to claim? I read every single comment, and the most common situations become future videos. I'll see you in the next one.